Hi there, my name is Marina Nabão, and I'm so excited to have you here. Embodied Bliss is my signature one-on-one somatic trauma healing program for folks who have experienced trauma and deep inside they know that they can thrive. I believe that one of the ugliest consequences of trauma is that it creates such a fragmentation that people give up. People think they learn to believe that their lives will be challenging forever, will be gray forever. And my understanding and my own experience is that regardless of what happened in the past, it is possible to live a fulfilling and blissful life again. And that is possible through trauma healing. I need to say and to acknowledge that although I don't share the details of my story, my personal story, I also am a survivor of trauma. I have experienced sexual trauma in my childhood as an adult, and I also keep experiencing the ongoing violence of racism that is a kind of pervasive trauma. So I say that just to let you know that deep inside, I really resonate with those parts of us that get so wounded and so hurt by what happens to us in trauma. And I also understand, having gone through so many layers of healing, that that's not our fate, that's not our destiny. It is possible for us to really live a fulfilling and blissful life as long as we allow ourselves to integrate the past, to renegotiate what happened, and to find the ways to be fully present with ourselves, our bodies, so that we can create the lives that really fulfill our soul's needs. And that's the invitation here. I like to say that healing trauma is a very beautiful journey that I envision as sacred work. And why is that? Because at the end of the day, for me, it is about reconnecting us to our divinity. And when we are connected to our divinity, we can see the divinity in others. And when we can see the divinity in others, we can relate in ways that are much more empowering and respectful, which seems to be some good medicine that the world needs these days. Don't you agree? So I like to say that for folks who are ready to step into this journey of healing and integration and really building a new and more alive life, we cover a few steps in our time together. Although these are not steps that are really solid, they flow together and we always meet your needs in our sessions. I like to always start by understanding your desires. I like to start by really understanding what it is that you want to experience, what it is that a blissful life looks like to you, whether that's focus on your sexuality, on your business, on your relationships, on your role as a caregiver, whether you're a parent or perhaps a professional of mental health and all of that. So first, we understand your desires because that will be our North Star in our work together. That will guide the journey. That's the destination of our journey. And usually that destination, it speaks a lot about your soul, about your soul's desires. Many folks sometimes understand or believe that trauma healing focuses on what happened, on the traumatic events and all of that. And that's not the case, especially because we're talking about somatic trauma healing. So we're really addressing the soma, the body, the combination of body, mind, and spirit here. And because of that, we acknowledge that trauma happened, but we don't need to keep revisiting it in order to heal it. Heal it is about finding wholeness, finding integration. And because that's the training that I have, and that's really where I found the most powerful and effective way of dealing with the consequences of trauma that I experienced myself. We start with your body. We start befriending your body, learning to regulate your nervous system. Here, I really use the techniques and the methodology of somatic experiencing, which is a natural approach to trauma healing that is so beautiful and has been helping countless people all over the world, including veterans from war, people who have experienced very complex PTSD. Once we start befriending the body, learning to communicate, understand what happens with your physiology, and find the space to discharge the load, to let go of some of that stuck energy associated to trauma, then we start talking to your consciousness. We start understanding what it is that those pieces of your body mind are trying to tell you. So for example, you're talking about a given issue. Oh, I cannot experience sexual pleasure anymore because every time I go back to a past scene that happened to me. We then come to the present moment to understand, and how does it manifest in your body? Oh, I feel this contraction on my chest and it hurts so much. It's almost intolerable. And then we do some nervous system regulation. We discharge some of the energy, and then we try to understand, what is this piece trying to tell you? Why is this contraction still here? And if you allow yourself to hear the message, what it is that this piece needs, and then to hold this piece with love and compassion, then you will notice that a new world of possibilities open up for you. We then find ways to integrate that piece so that that piece doesn't need to scream so much for your attention, for your protection. We offer this piece whatever it is that it needs, so that we can continue our journey towards your goals and towards your desire, which is the healing journey itself, right? I think that this is, for me, one of the most magical parts of the work, when we allow our rational mind to, rest for a little bit, and we let ourselves go deep within to learn to listen to the messages that are here all the time. If you feel curious about it, I will be inviting you to do it over and over again, and in a pace and in a speed that really honors where you're at right now. From that, we start then creating this inner ecology that is in alignment with your soul's desire. We start creating this inner environment that will really support you to take action towards the things that you really want to experience in your life, whether it's in your sex life, or in your business, or in your relationship to your partner, to your children, and so on. It is a deeper layer of integration that happens when we're creating the inner ecology, and then we bring on board your sexuality. And I truly believe that this is the missing piece in most trauma healing processes that people go through. Most people don't know how to move from, I can't be in my body, I can't feel pleasure, whenever I have sex, I have flashbacks, to, oh my God, my body is divine. I can feel my eroticism and I can express it in a way that feels safe for me, and it's deeply enjoyable. And that is my deepest desires for my deepest desire for folks who decide to work with me, that they not only overcome and heal the past, but that they find within them the beauty of really owning their sexuality, their eroticism again, and really tapping into the potency and the power that lives inside a body that allows the full and authentic expression of one's sexuality. Again, this is sacred work, and I'm so humbled and inspired to be working with all these people that I've been seeing for the past years, hundreds of people, both in my coaching practice and as a teacher for Vita Sex, Love, and Relationship certification. So if you're feeling called, if you think that this journey could really benefit you, I invite you to schedule a free conversation with me. And this is a moment just for us to get to know each other, see if we vibe, if what I'm offering with somatic trauma healing is really what you're looking for, and then decide if we're going to work together. I will also be glad to refer you to someone else if we're not a good fit, because this is much more about us creating a world in which people can heal from their traumas, and then they can really work towards putting the pieces in place so that we together can create the world where we want to live in. So yes, that's my invitation. I really wanted to record this video for you so that you could hear my voice, feel my energy, and feel if this resonates with you. I'll be so excited and looking forward to hearing from you. See you soon. Bye.